Yo, what's up, guys? I'm happy to have Brett back this week. Thank
Yep,
God.
yep.
It was tough on my own last week. I'll let you know. I'll tell you about that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're on this. Um, be honest with you guys, no homework this week,
No.
so just winging it.
And y'all who ain't working, feel free to help us out
Yeah,
with this homework.
yeah. Feel free. But this week's poll question. All
All
Brett.
right. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's get a little backstory. I don't know. I guess y'all have much greater lives than I do, but I look forward to the Rough and Rowdy Brawl every year. This year they took away the headgear. There were 3 knockouts and 1 pass out, and we left by 11. It was great. Much better than every other year. No headgear. It got took over by Barstool Sports, and it was good. So we're going to implement this new poll. Okay, next year's loser. Should we have the loser of next year's draft have to fight in the Rough and Rowdy Brawl? I mean, if you think about it, it would be hilarious. It would be a great way to get the league together. It would be awful for the loser, but hey, you have your chance at like what, $10,000 or whatever they have. You can win.
My input is, I think it's very funny, and you're right. It doesn't get the league together.
Yeah.
But we could all just go eat. But I do like the idea because it makes you never want to lose fantasy.
No.
Never. Like, it would make you want to try. But then again, Cody might just lose on purpose to go fight people. I hear Cody likes to fight.
No, don't.
Nah, that's what I hear. I'd like to see Cody fight.
Okay.
You not seen any of his fights, man? Whew. So our answers are yes, I'm a redneck badass, and hell no, I'm a wiener.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'd fight.
that-
I would. I mean,
it's a good thing. I mean, what else do you want to do? There's the options of like a lot of leagues where hey, you got to dress up in a chicken suit and go stand on the corner holding up a sign saying that like I lost my fantasy league or something dumb and trivial. Or you could have this, something that really matters.
get a concussion and die.
Maybe the bottom two. Maybe the bottom 2 losers have to call each other out on video. If you call each other out, you will fight in the first round of the Rough and Rowdy.
Oh God.
The only problem with that is I'd probably break up some. If I lost, I wouldn't come back to this. I wouldn't want to see the team names. So, but hey.
Oh
On to
God.
the next one.
Okay. I know what you're voting for.
Yeah, I'm voting yeah.
Let's go into last week's games. Really good games actually this past week. Where's that matchup of the week at? Where is it at? Where's those 2 heavyweight teams? Here we are. Here we are.
6th man like Lou.
Like Lou, Sean will. Always got to implement his name in his team
Somehow.
name. And good matchup. I mean, it was definitely the top 2 teams going at it. Like I said, I didn't do power, so I don't know how Austin's team actually fared this week. He is going through a little bit of an injury bug, but who hasn't this year?
All of you compared to me.
Lou will nice.
Yeah, I know Patrick went out and made him a freaking stud.
Yeah, and who else is balling out? Just like I said at the start of the year.
LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron is going off.
But James.
He played 4 games this week, got 3 triple doubles.
Yeah, dude, he's a freaking player.
49 games played. I wanted to do my research. I want to know how many pickups each of them did. 49 games played, 1452 minutes. That's
No,
pretty.
I wouldn't say that many because when I check the league
almost
every morning, the acquisitions were not like we weren't 6 or 7 deep.
But I
So
still.
maybe one a day, but it wasn't heavy like multiple a day. From what little bit of studying that I did.
I still thought Sean made a lot, but I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. Meritage playing well for him so far, so that's
His first couple games definitely doing good.
definitely good. But like I said, here's the minutes. Austin finally outnumbered pretty badly in a matchup. 7-game difference. Not 200 minutes exactly, but like I said, he doesn't have Steph. Aaron Gordon only played 1 of his 3 games, but still, well, they've even made a difference. Yeah, he would have won 3s for sure. Possibly would have won 3-point percentage.
That's always a toss-up.
I mean,
Aaron Gordon
it
shoots a lot. Would have helped his free throw percentage. If you look at it, I mean, Sean's team shot maybe not stupid good, but really good. Shooting a 49%, that's really high as a team. A 79% free throw, that's pretty good as a team, and a 44 3-point. I mean, above his 40. If you go to the scoreboard, I'm sure we can compare, but. Yeah, his team had really good percentages on the week.
I mean, especially for someone that made 86 threes, for his team to shoot 44% from 3, that's really well. And that 3-point number is really high as well. So definitely a really good game. Like I said, no power this week. Maybe I'll do it when I get home. We'll see. Just go to the top here.
All right, cornrows and bad boys.
This was actually a good game. Like, it was close throughout the week. I thought Dominic was actually going to go 3 out of his last 4. I mean, threes were close. Field goal percentage was close. Steals were close. Double-doubles were close in a bad way. So, I mean, this Josh, could have won steals. But Dominic could have swung some things his way. Interested to see the numbers here. 41 compared to 38. So Dominic had the upper hand in players.
Dominic's still getting out-minuted.
Bad. I mean, that's bad to have 3 players. But, I mean, that's what happens. I mean,
trading away Paul George at the beginning of the year really hurt him.
I think it's starting to take its toll. But, I mean, but this pickup right here has been outstanding.
Donovan Mitchell was a super good snag.
Yes, he was. It was an absolutely killer of a pickup. How's he been? I owned him at the start of the year.
And this is promising to watch. He's trying, not picking up a butt ton, but
I still would like to see his pickups. Like I wonder when because to me it seems like the worry hasn't really kicked in yet.
You have more pickups than almost anybody. You can definitely start shipping them out. You have a ton of money. You're not like me with $19 right now.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And in a very close matchup, I'm sure a lot of people thought this one was over after the first day, and especially going into Sunday. I'm going to talk very highly about this matchup because I was losing 9-3-0 coming into Sunday. Pulled one out. Now, I did tell Heath I won't play the role of a bad butt. Draymond didn't play any of his 2 games this week, so if Draymond plays, he wins. But all that matters is
took rebounds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just wasn't rebounds. He probably would have definitely would have got a double-double somehow. But yeah, I'll take my win though. Player advantage. He had 1 more game. I haven't done it yet. It's still sitting there.
God, you idiot.
I don't know, man. Nah, I don't know.
Continue. Let's talk about it on wax.
1 player advantage. He had way more minutes than I did, over 120 it looks like for that 1 player. So that's not good for me, but still won. So good matchup though, Heath. Moving on. Wait, Corn and Nance. No, we haven't done this one.
That sucks. Losing the last day.
Yeah, it does, and I think Brandon switched this one on Sunday as well. I'm pretty sure Kyle was winning on Sunday. Could be wrong, but Kyle's team still.
Kyle's serious.
I don't know how serious Brandon is. I mean, 36 players played this week. That's not good.
That's awful.
Still hit over 1,000
minutes. Does it count
though.
your players that are out?
Nah, see. Like, let's take this one for instance. He played 3 games, but he only got credit for 2.
Okay, I see. Good.
But he had 31.
Wow.
31 and almost won. So.
Yeah. So look if Kyle was actually playing.
Yeah. If only. If only. Guess Kyle will have to fight in the rough and rowdy. Cody and.
Metapod, this dick, and Metapods.
Was actually a pretty, I think, good matchup at the start of the week, and then turned into a rout later in the week.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed Cody that sleeps through the regular season needs to wake up 10th right now in rankings and on the verge of not making playoffs. But
I want Damian Lillard though. I know you watch these videos. I've sent you a bunch of trades that you never.
Nah, screw the trivia, screw the videos. It's all rigged. Right now it's rigged for Austin, if anybody. 8-game differential.
I don't think it's rigged if I'm in last.
8-game differential. That's the reason you lost. Did that one. Rusty and Brett was actually. I'm pretty sure it was Rusty heavy at the start, and then Brett.
Rusty very heavy at the start. I took it over middle to late end of the week. Had it floating a good 6-6-0. I was going to be able to at least strike a tie out of this, and Rusty took it over to win one with a 7-5-0.
Now I'll tell you the number that pops out at me in all of this isn't your 2 double-doubles. It's your 382 points. That's low.
That is low.
That's really low. Like I said, is that assists? Oh my God, Rusty with only 82 assists. That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I need to pay a little more attention. Games though, you were 4 men down again and almost won almost 300 minutes. God, he didn't hit the 1,000 mark this week. That sucks.
Yeah, dude.
That sucks about Gobert. I really am sorry about that.
It happened.
I know it
Or
does.
trading.
I don't know. But still, I mean, I know you watched the last video. I said all you got to do is win 5 games a week, and I think you get in.
Yeah.
And that's what you did.
I'm down to just having 2 out plus my IR, so maybe I can start scratching some out.
Yeah. Cali playing Santana. 8-3-1. How close was it? 3-pointers were pretty close. Cali surprisingly got a good 3-point team. Her sister really low, still without D'Angelo, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
And she's got several day-to-days, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, she has too many droppable players right now. Luck didn't turn her way at the beginning of the season. Looked like she had a good stout squad, depending on matchups, and then just things didn't go her way. Had to drop players, and then now is rolling with a team heavy on pickups that aren't quite doing everything that they should.
But I still think she's got a good chance to make playoffs. I mean, like you said, she's got some droppable players that she can do, and she's made some pickups this year for sure. So I mean, it's not like she can't have a decent team come playoff time. But dead even on players. But she was almost outminted at about 200 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like you said, that comes to with the pickup players you were talking about not getting heavy minutes like the big time starters are.
Yep.
Santana though wins another one. He's came on strong since his team got healthy. Like he said at the start.
Had a really good steal week. I need to look at his team week by week because those steal numbers are pretty high, I think.
God, Chris Paul's been Paul
Chris Paul's been a monster.
is absolute dude. He's killing it.
Yeah.
Good patience with him, by the way. Because I would have got frustrated at the start and probably would have tried to trade him. But let's move on to this week. Let's see who matchup of the week should be.
I don't know. With a name like Commish This Dick, you might have to make that one the matchup of the week.
Oh God, I might have to. There's really no good games.
No.
I'm gonna go. I know which one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one. I like this one the best because both teams are very close in record. Yeah. Both are on the verge of.
Matchup of the week is definitely for those of you who just listen and don't watch. Definitely so you like Bad Boys and Team Corn. We'd like a team name change.
He's gonna change it to Team Hippo next.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's just shake stuff up.
Okay. Still without Devil. Who's on his IR? Blake. Oh God. Dang, things have gotten bad for Josh here.
He has 2 out. You want to say things got bad?
Hey man, he didn't have these injuries though at the start of the year. You've been injured since like day 1.
Whatever. All right.
Now I don't know. Yeah, okay, he just put Ilyasova on the bench. Okay, but see now watch this. Now watch this. You see Wes Matthews here?
I do.
Okay, he could have put him in here for Devin Booker, right? That opens up his guard spot. You take good old Chris Dunn here, and you put him in the guard spot, and then you looky here. You got Ilyasova who can slide right into the utility. A lesson for Josh. Because Booker ain't playing.
I don't think that is him missing. I'd say that's him not checking his line.
Not checking it.
Because I think anybody could have made that.
I mean, yeah, that's simple. But I mean, maybe he's just.
That's why I automatically slide my O's to the bench.
But that's, oh God. 2 O's sorry at the top.
Yeah, neither of those are.
I think Winslow's played better here recently. And not too bad, but still. God, I don't know who. I guess I'll go.
I'm voting old J now.
I'll go Josh, but 6-5-1.
Let's get to the games. Let's do our votes. Go back, just hit scoreboard. Let's just scroll down. We didn't say what we actually thought.
Okay.
All right, so this week's matchup, at the top of this, we got Please Save Me Superman and Commish This Dick. So, I mean, he is a self-proclaimed MVO. Not talking bad, don't want to meet him in the Rough and Rowdy next year. But, I mean, hey, Corey gonna put it on you.
Well, you gonna give me a score?
Yeah, we'll do a 9-2-1.
Okay, I'm gonna go in a complete opposite way. I like that though. I like the 9-2-1.
Keeping it real up in this piece.
Cody's team's I'm pretty sure healthy now. Got Jokic back and Anthony Davis is back.
All right.
I'm not saying his team's better than mine, but I think he has a better week, and I think Cody wins 7-4-1.
All right. Dropping dimes. He's back home again. Callie's team is on bottom. Heath's team is upper middle of the pack the past couple weeks, so
Yeah.
Heath has to take it with an 8-3-1. No, actually, you can't give him no.
No, you can't give him you can't give him no
Heath-
tie right
Heath-
now.
He's taking it 8-4-0.
I'm gonna go 9-3-0. I think if anything, Callie takes the 3 percentages, but outside of that, I don't know if she'll take anything else. In all honesty. So you like the matchup of the week? So you like Bad Boys and Team Corn? I just said give me Josh 651.
Yeah, Josh 7-4-1.
Okay. Kyle playing Sean. I think Sean takes it a little easier on the pickups this week, but still wants to win. But give me Sean 831.
Yeah, that's the easiest. I'm gonna go 7-4-1 now.
Okay. Rusty playing Austin. Give me Austin 921.
Yeah, Austin with an 8-4-1. 8-3-1.
Santana playing Brett. You talked some sense into me earlier. I think this matchup is a little closer than what I first anticipated it to be. Give me Santana 651.
Yeah, I think it's hard to go against Santana because he does have Danilo out, but he doesn't have any other injuries. I mean, he's got a couple of day-to-days. I didn't even check how serious they were, but the people I got out is Gobert and Whiteside, and that's majority that's my blocks and dubs and rebounds.
Yeah.
So that's 3 categories themselves. So depending on if I can keep up an assist or not, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to go anywhere below a 7-4-1.
And then Dominic playing the Metapods and Vic.
Yeah.
Give me Vic 831. I think they played earlier this year and it was much closer than it should have been, but give me Vic.
Dominic, I'm putting it on. You start picking up this week and you get a W.
Okay. I like that. You start picking up, you get a W. We'll move over to.
Look if he would have been picking up. Look
Oh,
how
I
many
know.
weeks he's close.
I know. I mean, you're exactly right. If he does,
he wouldn't be 13th if you picked up.
trade. If he can get something good for Porzingis or Kawhi, his team's completely different.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
I tell people no, and they send me the same exact trade the next day.
Oh, I know.
I mean, we at least got a reply.
Oh, I know.
Talk.
I know. There's usually in the replies or in your email, by the way. So if you don't check your email in the replies.
I always post why I didn't accept
Yeah.
the trade.
Standings here. Austin loses. Still in a commanding 14.5 game lead. I still don't think he loses that division.
Negative.
Shaq division. Sean's not losing that division.
Affirmative.
Kobe division. I still think it's firmly up for grabs. I'm starting.
No, it ain't up for grabs.
I think.
That just shows that you're not safe. You're not where you were at all, even close to being.
No, I mean,
we thought you were top.
I mean, I was a top 3 team for
You're
a
not
very long
bad.
time. No, I'm not bad, but I'm not. If I can't pull away. That's the problem
You hit
right
the
now.
slump with John Wall. You've been in a drought, and I mean, the whole Kobe division is like every single one of them minus you can be just relegated.
Yeah, won't make playoffs. I know. Like that's the bad thing. If you don't win this division, you're probably not making playoffs.
Yeah, very well could.
But those are your standings. And here's your overall standings. Your bottom 4 are Callie, Kyle, Dominic, and Brett. And I think the cutoff line for the mix is Brandon right now.
Oh yeah, that's 100%.
Like I think it's between these.
I don't even know if it's Brandon. Go up to his standings.
Well, he still has a losing record. He's right here, 47, 50, and 11.
Oh, I didn't know he was at 47.
Yeah, that's why him and Josh like 2 games apart.
Yeah.
So I think Heath is definitely
Heath is
good.
safe.
He's good. It was 3 weeks ago. I had the question if Heath was going to make it, and
He's had a couple good weeks.
yes, and he's fine. Rusty, I still don't 100% believe in, but I think he's in, and everyone else above him is definitely safe.
Everybody's safe.
Now, if I fall out and just have a couple bad weeks, I could, obviously in my division,
Yes,
I could.
everybody in the 50 wins. It's not like we said. Josh's team has 2 pretty big injuries that can easily start boosting him up. I have 2 big injuries. I'm going to start winning when my team is healthy. Count on that. It's just when are they going to get healthy? I have another month before Gobert's back, so I may just be out. But if I get 13 players no, we have 13, don't we? If I get 12 out of the 13,
Something like that, yeah.
then I'll be winning. But it's no worries. It's just if you're in the 50 games, you can be kicked into the bottom 4.
Well, there's only 2 teams that's above 50, and that's
That's just
Sean,
it.
Sean and Austin. Like they're definitely in. Like there's no doubt about that.
I mean, Dom starts picking up, he starts winning games.
If Kyle
It is shown. Kyle checks his
just
team.
logs in
He
and
can start winning his game. I don't know what to say about your team, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate. Josh has a couple injuries. He wasn't super hot even with them back though. Like that's the weird thing.
he had a few good weeks every now and
Yeah.
then, but it wasn't like, oh my God, look at Josh's team this week. Then the next week, I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at it again. You know, like that's the thing. But I mean, I agree with what you're saying. But you have the toughest schedule, I'm pretty sure, out of all these teams, especially to end the year.
That'd be all right.
I'm just saying, if it has to come to
Well,
Austin, last 2 weeks is gonna be
Healthy
tough.
teams, dude. I'll be slapping them tens on everybody's foreheads.
When he picks up 10 people in a week, I don't know.
That'd be all right.
That's tough. But
I got $19. I can pick up a couple.
win your games this week, Brett.
Yeah.
And speaking of those games, we'll check them out. We're doing Wednesday's games this week.
Yep.
Um,
Wednesday.
A lot of games.
Should we even say? Should we post this in the chat? Let's not even say it in the chat. Wednesday's games for all of you who are watching.
So you want me to not give them one notice this week?
I don't know, man. I'm aggravated at the group chat.
I know
You
you
want
are.
me to put my co-commission cents in here? My 2 cents? Nah. People can't. Every time we post something on the group chat, there's 2 to 3 people who reply. And granted, there's been about 6 to 7 people out of the 10 who have actually talked. There's a couple who have not said a word. But it's just we can't get a good chat going. This group chat's fairly pointless. Aside from Corey to say, hey, here's these games for y'all. It's like people can't even reply when a question is asked.
Like, and that was the thing. I think I told you, 3 weeks ago, I wanted to stop telling people about the games and
Yeah.
make them have to watch the video.
I've talked you against it.
Because I think we do. We take a lot of our time out of our day. Obviously not today, but I mean we're still taking time out of our day to put this content out. You know, we go usually into really good
Takes
detail,
time to make power.
and I mean it takes time to do all this. And I mean,
All we ask is a reply, and that don't even happen.
but that's the thing. Like, you know, Sean was saying in fantasy chat earlier this year, does anyone even on here? You know, him and Austin were about the only ones talking for a while. Then, you know, you jumped in.
Once
and,
I noticed it,
yeah,
it was a never. I know people never use that unless Sean started using it last year. It was never used in any of the years
did.
I played prior.
Sean was always on it last year. It was funny. I just like watching Sean talk. But there's 12 games on Wednesday. I think there's some pretty good games here. We're not going to talk about them. Just, you know, they're right here. They're right here for you.
Wednesday, December 20th.
December 20th. Get them in.
Yeah.
That's about all I can tell you. Outside of that, any notes you need to add or anything we missed?
No, did any trades happen?
Last week? I don't believe so. Or was there?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%.
100.
100. Okay, well.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
You guys can make polls as well.
Don't feel afraid to post something. I mean, it is what it is. But you know, just get active. I mean, I know there's a lot. I'm not talking to like Sean and Austin. Like they're active as it is. Like y'all are the people I'm happy to have right now in this league. You know, Brett as well, obviously. But I want to see some people in here talking.
There's only been 4 of us on Scoreboard chat. Me and Sean talked 90% of it, and then Corey and Austin have chimed in a couple times. And nobody else has even chimed.
I understand y'all busy. I understand, but
No, y'all ain't. Y'all ain't busy.
but we busy too. But
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to say. Nothing really. Just everyone good luck here in week 10. Yeah, week 10.
How many more weeks we got?
Not many, I don't think.
Yeah, we have 8 more weeks.
Or we're like, looks like
9 weeks, including this one.
looks like we're right at the midpoint week, right?
Yeah, last week was the midpoint week. Arguably this one, I guess you can say 9 and 10
Yeah.
are 9 and 10 are the mid. One of these weeks we're gonna have All-Star break coming in, and you're gonna have a double week against.
I actually
somebody.
think it's week 18.
Hmm.
And I think I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I saw. Hold on.
How would you know?
I was looking at it on my phone. Yeah, because February 12th and then it goes to the 25th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's not even a double week. I thought you normally have.
I mean, it's a 2-week long, but I mean, it's like they're cutting it off earlier and letting them have more time
Yeah,
off.
because I know normally you have more than 7 days in a matchup.
Yeah, I know. They're cutting it off early and then giving them a longer break with this new schedule that they're doing this year. But yeah, that's really far. Last week to have the double week.
Yeah.
Like that's I don't like that. But because usually it was what, like week 14?
I know it was definitely before our week 18.
Yeah, it wasn't the week before playoffs. But midway point, arguably. So I mean, this is the time to make your moves. Obviously, I don't have a trade deadline set up. I always do. The trade deadline is the week before playoffs, so it'll be that week 18, and then I'll cut it off manually. But right now, not many people look like they want to trade anyways, so I don't see why it would change between now and the 18th week, unless you want to cut it off sooner than that.
Nah, I'd let it go to the end.
Okay. Like I said, I want to get.
There's no point. I mean, sometimes you're stressing. Sometimes you want to make a deal. Sometimes you want to make something happen right before playoffs.
Yeah, and I think that's actually when real life will cut off. Usually, isn't the trade deadline right at the All-Star break? That's the weird thing. It's usually not how it happens when I cut it off. But anything else to add, Brett?
Nope. Thank you for whoever watches. Greatly, far too kind. Greatly appreciated. Reply in the group chat. Goes out to everybody.
Yes.
Because you're sorry. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys, though.